Hello, fellow Mecharashi peeps. So today I wanted to go over the Mecha Revolution event that's going on, my thoughts on it, and how I am spending my energy. Now let's go over it real quick, right? So in order to get crystal neurons, which is the currency for the event, which is these NVIDIA looking cards, you gotta farm elite battles. Each elite battle here gives you 350. You can also get them from frontier trials, which also gives you 350. It just doesn't tell you right there. And you can also get them from clearance ops. Now here it's the lower you go, the more you get. Like for instance, here I don't want to click on it because there's a bug right now that freezes the game, so I don't really want to do it. So for these two, each boss kill gets you 70 each. 3, 4, and 5 gives you, for each boss you kill, gives you 80 each. 6, 7, 8, and 9 gives you 90 each. And then the last one gives you 100. 100 per each boss you pretty much kill. So well, I'll come back to this. So for elite battles, if you were to clear the whole thing, like if you were to sweep every single thing here, you would get about 6,300, right? And if you were to clear everything here, this is if you have 4. I have the monthly card, so I get an extra 2 swipes. So if you were like to just do 4 sweeps here, it would be about 1,400. So that's already like what, 7,700. Plus, just by doing your dailies, you get an extra 600. So that's an extra what, 8,300. Now there is a chance that on the weekends, we will be able to get double currency. Let me pull up the website. That way I can show you guys. I'll just drag it over here. Can I make this bigger? Oh, I lost it. Okay. So, let me go back. I lost it. Nunini, Kadek during the ban period. Holy crap, I lost it. I had it. Here, let me see. Sylvie's, no, that's not it. Workshop. Upcoming events. Kong. Oh, here we go. During the event period, rewards earned from elite battles, frontier trial, and clearance ops are increased. So, I'm just speculating here. I'm just brainstorming. Maybe on the weekends, we also get double those NVIDIA card drops, which means that it would double what we would get. Anyways, to go back to clearance ops, I really wouldn't farm the event stuff here, because right here, depending on how low your turn is, like for instance here I have it at 17 on all 4 bosses, and this will give me about 360. Whereas if I would do this one, it's 23, and it would give me the same, right? 360. But I'm wasting more energy here. I'm wasting 23 energy per sweep just to get the same amount that I would get here. So the way I would go about this here is like, I really don't need to farm here anymore. But if I'm going to wait until tomorrow, because if we are getting double drops on the weekends, then I would just do my whole sweeps here. And then this is what I'm farming, but it's not really efficient here since I'm only farming one boss, and one boss only drops 100 of those tokens for 14 energy. So that's not energy efficiently, you know. So if you have, like, for instance, if you have here, if you have one at, I think I have an old one here. For instance, like, let's say you have one at like 10 turns, right? And it's like, I don't know, what is it, like, it's at 4, it's 4 every turn. It increases by 4 every turn. So let's just say it costs you more than 20 energy just to farm all 3 bosses. I think that's a waste of energy. I'm just going based off of what we get on elites, which for 20 energy you're already getting 350. So on clearance ops, if you're spending more, why did I click that? On, holy crap, that's not what I'm trying to do. In clearance ops, if you're spending more than 20 energy and you're not getting the same 350, it's a waste. In my opinion, it's a waste, and you probably shouldn't. Unless you're somewhere, like, if let's just say you're here and this is where you're farming weapons, then, you know, go for it. But if you're just like spending energy just to spend it, it's really inefficient unless you're getting the same amount per 20 energy, right? What else was I gonna say? Well, I guess I can move on to how I am gonna be spending my energy. So I already bought yesterday, just from doing like my daily stuff yesterday. I was able to buy all the energy containers here, which I'm gonna be using, you know, instead of like my containers that I have. And you know what? I guess I could do that. I could, just for an experimentation. So normally my daily energy consumption would be just clear all this, because I'm currently, you know, leveling up my STs from 60 to 65. You know, that got me 350. So each one will give you 350 for a total of, well, for me, because I have an extra 2 sweeps, it would be what, an extra 700 math. Like on the weekdays, I just farm one. I don't really go into other ones. In the weekends, however, when it's double drops, I will maybe farm the other ones. Maybe not the whole 6 sweeps, but just maybe a few, just to level up other STs that I'm trying to get to level cap. Sorry. And then on elite battles, normally what I would do is just, right now the majority of my pilots that I'm gearing up need these purple ones. So I would just farm here. And this one too. And I would spend that energy right there instead of my other one. And then that would be it. That would be it for the day. I won't bother with these other ones. Now on the weekends, when it's double drops, I will clear this whole thing, and I will go into the previous one, because I have other pilots that I'm slowly also working on, and some of them need these. So I will use like an extra containers to clear this whole thing. Now, as far as clearance ops goes, normally I would just do my sweeps here where I'm currently farming my weapons. But if they are dropping double rewards on the weekends, then I will do the whole 10 sweeps here, and just here. I won't even bother. I'm not going to bother with these other ones. I'm just going to do 10 sweeps here, and that's going to be it. And that would pretty much, if my math is right, and I do all that, it should get me somewhere between 15,000. And if I double that, on the weekends, if by some chance we are getting double drops, it should be close to like what, 20, 30. Collect all these. Ooh, 1,000 XP is nice. And then I would just, just from what I did there was an extra, was 4,000. Just by doing those small ones. So what I'm gonna do here, or my priority that I'm gonna farm here, is the Baybits, since I'm trying to get one of my Twilight Fang to Rainbow. And then I'm gonna go for the Machinist, the Superconductor, and then the Transit vouchers. I'm not in a hurry to get the Pascal, because I don't feel like I need this. Like, I'll use it, but I don't really like need it. And then the skins I'll get last, especially this one. I don't even have a Wolverine. So that's pretty much it. That's how I'm gonna be farming this event. Now, for my thoughts on this event, I think this event is horrible. If you remember the Blazer event that we had, when we got the Blazer, we only could farm clearance ops, and man, the amount of energy that it took just to get that mech and like the full rewards in there was awful. So that's why I'm saying, just spend your energy wisely. If you have a chance to get these, like, I know it's also awful that we're using the currency from the event to buy the energy containers. In my opinion, they should have given these for free. Like, they should have given this on the mail and be like, hey, here's 30 energy containers, knock yourself out. But we have to buy these. We have to buy these from the event. And they're also limited, in case you guys didn't know. They're not going to be in your inventory forever. So you have until November 20th to use these things. So if I use energy, which I will, I'm just gonna spend these first, and then I'll dip into my other containers, and then last resort, I will do just one 140. I really don't like spending premium currency for energy, but in the event that I do, I just do one. I mean, as you guys know already, the big wall in this game is energy and the amount of sweeps that you could do. Like here in Elite Battles, you could only do three for each one. After that, you're kind of stuck until the next day. So progress is slow. And then in Frontier Try, you only get 4. And if you're like me, where you get both monthly cards, you get an extra 2 tries. But for those of you that don't, you're only getting 4. I mean, same thing here. You guys are getting 6. and because I have the monthly card, I get an extra 4 tries. But other than that, the drops here are horrendous. Like, it doesn't even matter that I get 10 sweeps. But yeah, other than that, that's pretty much how I feel about this event. That's how I'm gonna spend my energy. I'm not gonna go all ham and just start spending energy just to get the ST parts and to get the machinist. Like, we have 20 days left, and that's like 3 weeks. I'm gonna wait it out. I'm gonna see what I can get slowly, and the chance that on the weekend we do get double drops, like, that's where I'm gonna use the majority of my energy containers. But for now, I'm gonna take it slow. Just gonna farm little by little, and then I'll give you guys, and then I'll make a follow-up video like when the event is coming to a close, just to see what I got, what I didn't get, and whatnot. But I hope you guys are enjoying. I mean, if you're enjoying this event just for the mech, if you do have it, let me know. Why did I click on that? But yeah, I will catch you guys later.